All right, everybody. So welcome to our Monday night calls. It's October 1st, and it is the beginning of the month, and it's also the beginning of our 8-week challenge. So first and foremost, I want to give everybody a big shout out for those of you who just joined our 8-week challenge. Congratulations and welcome to the team. We're going to be having these calls every single week to be able to inform you on different topics. And so every week you're going to be getting information about nutrition. We're going to be, just to give you some idea of some topics you're going to hear, we're going to actually go into somebody's kitchen and we're going to show you how to meal prep, how to snack properly. We're also going to show you how to boost your metabolism, the importance of water and how much water you should be consuming and what does it do to your body so you really understand the value of it. We're also going to be talking about the importance of protein, how much protein you should have. So every week we're going to be having a different topic all the way to the end of this challenge. And the reason we're doing this is because I don't know if you know this, but 80% of your results will be all due to nutrition. So I love the fact that all of you guys are excited to come to the facility to work out, and I think it's fantastic. But if we don't correct the other side, which everybody knows it takes not only working out, but also proper nutrition to get results, we're going to be like in this little little wheel, right? You're like losing, gaining, losing, gaining, losing, gaining, etc. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, today's topic is really, 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 really important. And the reason is because I hope that all of you guys are taking on this opportunity to work out. And part of the challenge is, yes, you guys want to lose weight, tone up, whatever the results may be. But I'm really hoping from the bottom of my heart, my big desire is for you guys to say, I'm part of this challenge is because I want to live a healthy, active lifestyle. So what that means is I want to live a healthy life forever, okay? So having said that, part of that is how do you stay healthy? So one of the topics, the topic we're going to have today is how do you incorporate and boost up your immune system so that as you're getting, as the weather is changing, for example, now things are getting, it's going to start getting cold. That doesn't mean that you have to get sick. All right. Now, I do know that there are some people that they already have in their mind, like, okay, the weather's going to change, so I'm going to get a cold. I'm going to get the flu. Number one, I want you to start to change your mindset. Okay. I want you to not be thinking that that's going to be you. However, it doesn't just stop there. There's some things that you need to do to be able to stay healthy. So before I bring on our guest speaker, I'm just going to give you a couple of tips as to why, and you can research this, don't take my word for it, but why a lot of people get sick throughout the holidays, throughout the winter, is because along with the weather change is that the holidays are here. So what ends up happening is people say, oh my gosh, first of all, they're like, it's cold. So people stop being so active. They start being more sanitary. They start, staying home and cuddling, maybe watching some Netflix, totally cool. But they stop being so active, number one. Number two, a lot of people in their offices and homes, they start to have more gatherings. They start to having more parties, which means you start to eat foods you probably normally don't eat. So most of the time, people will then start doing what? Start having to gain some weight, start feeling more sluggish. Even some people stop drinking as much water because it's so cold. You're not eating the correct amounts of food. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to get constipated. So what happens is now you have all this toxicity floating throughout your entire body. So now your immune system is going to start to shut down. On top of that, you add all the holiday stress. Especially if you're a parent and maybe you're on a budget and your kids are asking you for a 747 plane, I'm just exaggerating, but they're asking you for whatever, and maybe you don't have the financial means to get it, or you're so stressed out from all the holiday stuff. So now you're not eating correctly, you're overindulging, you're not moving as much, you're not drinking a lot of water. So that means you're totally constipated, you're feeling sluggish. So now you have less energy and it's like this wheel. And on top of that, you increase your stress level. So your body's like, right? And so that is one of the reasons why a lot of people get sick throughout these last couple of months. It's not just the weather change. Having said that, a lot of people also have immune system situations asthma, allergies, etc. So what we're going to be doing today, I have the honor of bringing somebody on who is going to share her story very briefly with you guys, and then she's going to give you a training on how to increase your immune system. So the reason we chose to do this as your very first training is because if you get sick these next couple of months, weeks, you're out. So we don't want you to be out. So we want to help you stay healthy, have your immune system go up so you can push through the holidays and you can stay healthy, not gain those 20,000 million pounds people gain throughout the holidays, okay? And so before I bring her on, I'm going to share with you my quick little story. So since I was 16 years old, I've been on Herbalife. I got on the products because my father has always been a very healthy person, always would be working out and stuff like that. We never really ate any canned food at home. That's how ridiculously healthy my father always was. Or still is actually. And so even though I was in a healthy environment, I would always eat a bunch of junk food because I was overweight. I was 16 years old, had a lot of constipation problems, and I had a lot of allergies and migraine headaches. I actually had a surgery. If you ever come to the facility, come near my eye, you will see I have a scar right here. I was actually hospitalized for over a month and a half. I had a really severe sinus infection, and it all started because I had headaches. They never went away. I had allergies. They were just covered by a bunch of medication. Eventually, I literally was hospitalized. I had to have surgery, and the doctor said that I was going to have these migraine headaches for the rest of my life. I was going to have to be on this medication for the rest of my life. And I got introduced to Herbalife because I wanted to lose weight. I lost 18 pounds in 2 months. But the best part of this whole thing was, I know it sounds kind of gross, but I used to be very constipated. I now go to the restroom every single day like a normal person, like my son who poops like, I don't know, 5 times a day. I don't poop that many times, but I do go to the restroom every single day. And that started to clear up my sinuses. I had no idea that if you actually go to the bathroom, your toxicities will be released. I mean, your body will release those toxins, and all of a sudden I was able to breathe. Then I incorporated the things you're about to hear about today, and since then I have not had migraine headaches. I'll have a headache here and there, I'm going to be honest, but not like I used to. I don't have allergies anymore. I don't have, when the season happens, I'm not out like for weeks, okay? And I mean, if I get sick, it's very, very rare, but I can honestly say the stuff that we're about to introduce to you literally changed my life. I also took it throughout my entire pregnancy because I did not want to get sick, and I didn't get sick once when I was pregnant. So there she is. Okay, so I was just waiting for her to hop on. So I am having the pleasure of introducing to somebody. I'm going to let her tell you her story because at first she's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, just try it, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to somebody who's had a most amazing results with her, with the stuff that we're going to talk about today is how to boost your immune system. So with that said, please help me welcome our very good friend, world team member. I will unmute you right now, Miss Victoria del Toro. Take it away, Victoria.
Hi guys. So, as Carla said, I was a big naysayer. I've always been a big naysayer because I don't believe in supplements. So I came into the club and I had a really bad respiratory infection, and that was gonna be the reason why I didn't join the challenge. As a matter of fact, it was the reason why I didn't join the challenge the very first time. So she's like, do me a favor, and I want you to go home and buy these 2 products. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to the doctor's instead and see what the doctor says. So I went to the doctor's. The doctor prescribed me antibiotics and an inhaler and told me, because I had a really bad respiratory infection, and the doctor told me to use the inhaler and to take the antibiotics until they finished. I was really, really upset about doing it, but I did it. I got over the respiratory infection, and I kid you not even 2 weeks later, I got it right back because I blamed all the weather. I said it was the weather. I said it was a lot of allergies that season. Whatever the reason, I made every reason of why it was that way. And so then I went back to Carla, and she's like, Carla called me to do her follow-ups like she normally does. And she's like, girl, did you order those products I told you about? And I was like, no, I'm going to place the order right now. So I placed the order, and I got on it. And I ordered Shizandra, and I ordered Rose Guard. And so being as skeptical that I was being, I ended up taking it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take it. For the entire 30 days, I took it as prescribed. and it was 2 times a day. So I ended up taking it in the morning, and I took it at night before I went to bed, and I felt amazing. And so for the first 30 days, I was feeling good. I was working out really nice, my 1 time a week, and I could breathe. And so I stopped taking Shizandra and Rose Guard because I thought, it's not because of that. It's because the season changed and I feel better. I kid you not. I stopped taking Shizandra and Rose Guard, and day 3, I had a respiratory infection again. And so I bought my product again, and I got back on the product, and I have not stopped taking Shizandra and Rose Garden for the life of me, because I know how much it makes me feel better. The Shizandra, when I'm taking the Shizandra and the Rose Garden, I can feel like my chest, I no longer have the pressure on my chest, not only when I breathe in the morning, but also when I'm working out. I used to feel like when I was working out, and I would feel like this isn't even worth it. Like this isn't what I want to do. So now that I make Shizandra and Rose Garden a mandatory pill I take on a daily basis. And I ran out one time and I got super sick. I got so sick, Carla brought me cocido, and she brought me the Rose Garden and the Shizandra because I was like really, really sick. And it was just a slip that I forgot to reorder.
So let me, I'm going to put the products up that as you're talking. So I don't want to surprise you. So I'm going to put those products up because they're difficult to spell. So go ahead. So this is the Shizandra that she's talking about. And this is the Rose Guard. Go ahead.
So both of the products are very high in vitamin C. And the vitamin C that's in it is, the vitamin C that's in both of these is higher than what's in the regular, like store-bought emergencies and store-bought all of those things, and it's more pure. Our products are more pure so that it hits your immune system to build it up a lot more. The antioxidants and the vitamin E that are in the Rose Garden helps to coat the inner respiratory system, so this way you don't have to feel that dry heaving sensation or the irritation that allergies and everything do give you. My most recent event has been I work a full-time job still, and at my full-time job there's been a black mold infestation, and because there's a black mold infestation, I have a harder time having breathing and respiratory issues, and I have upped my
Shizandra.
Shizandra, I have upped my Shizandra pill by an extra pill so that I don't have to feel sick when I'm at home. When I'm at the office. And so when I'm at the office, what ends up happening is I can breathe better, and I can feel a lot more refreshed and not feeling that burning sensation inside of my chest. I don't know. It's been something daily. I order this by the bundle now. I make sure I have 2 or 3 on hand. Yeah. I make sure that my daughter takes this during her pregnancy because a lot of everybody in my family is prone to asthma, and because they're prone to asthma, during my daughter's pregnancy, she has harder times breathing because she's not getting enough oxygen. And this helps open the passageways for her to have the oxygen in her system that she's going to pass along to the baby.
Yeah, exactly. So let me jump in really quick. So these are the 3 products. There's actually 4 that are very high in antioxidants. The first one is Best Defense. So this product right here, you guys, is the product that all of you should have on hand. It's like $10. It's like so inexpensive, and it's amazing. I actually have been giving this product to my son. He's 16 months old. But this one right here, what it is like you want to take it when you're starting to feel sick. So if you're a teacher, if you're around a lot of people that perhaps might, come into the contact of being sick, you want to take this every single day. so that you prevent getting sick. But if you're starting to feel sick, you want to take it. Can children take it? Absolutely. My son, I put it in his little cup, and it tastes so good, like Tang. So you put one little one in there. I put a half of one with my son, but myself and Sergio, we take one of these every single day because we're around a lot of people at the gym, and the last thing I want to do is get sick. Then the next product that we have, okay, is the Rose Guard. Now, this is the Terminator of our products. What does that mean? Do you guys remember the movie Terminator, that you kept shooting at him and he kept coming and coming and coming, and you shot him and he would like break into pieces and then he would like duplicate? That's exactly what this product does. What this product does, it's very high on antioxidants. It actually also helps, write this down, to clean your liver. Okay, so what this product will do is, as it's attacking the free radicals in your body. Free radicals are those bad things that are in our system from the air we breathe and everything else, the foods, etc. This product will attack those free radicals, and then it will turn into another antioxidant. Fight the free radical and turn to another antioxidant. So it'll do a cascade effect. So throughout the entire day, you're going to be protected with a bunch of antioxidants. So if you know what antioxidants do, they also are anti-aging. So it's a great product, especially for people that have a lot of asthma, allergies, or you just want to take it to have better immune system overall. I take this product every single day throughout the entire year, and right around this time, I'll take two. I'll take one in the morning and one at night, okay? But every day, I take this throughout the entire year, and I was definitely on this when I was pregnant, okay? This product is not for children. It is very strong, okay? So only people over 14 can take this Rose Guard. If you have a kid that has asthma, I'm going to tell you what you're going to give them, okay? So the next one is Shasandra. This product is okay, so Herbalife does not cure anything, okay? But I will just tell you from personal testimonials, because that is a fact. I've got people, I've had friends and clients that their children or themselves had asthma, that they have shared with me that when they have taken Shasandra, this one is to take, see how it says 60, that's 2 a day. That's just for normal maintenance of good health. But if somebody has severe asthma or allergies, you want to give this to them minimum 1-3 times a day. I take 2-3 times a day. When I was pregnant, I was definitely taking 2-3 times a day. Okay. What this does is it gives a lot of vitamin C, a lot of vitamin E, a lot of vitamins that also helps to increase your immune system. So right now, my son, I did not know this. I'm a first-time mom, okay, so don't judge me. But I had to take him to urgent care today because my son never cries, but he woke up from his nap just screaming. I had no idea what was going on. His nanny was like, Carla, he's really, really sick. And like, if you saw my son, he was running around like a normal kid, super happy. Well, I have been giving him Shasandra for the last week. I smash it up, one capsule, one tablet, I smash it up and I drop it in the shake. Yes, I give my son the shake every single morning. So I've been dropping it in there because he's had like a little bit of a cough and mocos, like mucus. And so I've been giving it to him. So, you know, I guess it kind of got him through because the doctor's like, what took you so long to bring him? I'm like, because he had no symptoms. And she was so surprised. But, you know, I've been giving him Shasandra. This doesn't cure anything. So if you're sick, go to the doctor, okay? But this is such an amazing product. If you have kids who are constantly getting sick, or if you have a kid or yourself or your husband who every winter gets bronchitis, don't wait until they get sick. Give them Shasandra. And if you're a member, it's a very, very inexpensive product. I can't speak enough about this product. It triples your oxygen throughout your body. Again, our products don't cure anything, but it's almost like the inhaler in a natural form without all the drugs and all that stuff. Last but not least, okay, this is the second strongest antioxidant product that we have. So I'm going to send a video on Telegram on the importance of antioxidants and where do you find them. They're all in your fruits and your vegetables. The higher the pigment a vegetable or a fruit has, such as a beet, the more color it has, the more antioxidants it has, okay? So this Garden 7 gives your body the seven important fruits and vegetables your body needs every single day from all the different colors. This product is also amazing to help you protect all the vital organs, the brain, the eyes, the lungs, the heart, everything, the liver. It really helps, okay? I'm going to give you a little tip. People that have thyroid problems, an amazing product for them. Okay, so but what this does is it gives you a lot of what do you call this thing? Antioxidants. There we go. I took this product throughout my entire pregnancy. Disclosure: do not give this product to a woman that is breastfeeding. The reason I did not know this, my son was super healthy, never cried, but I started taking this while I was breastfeeding. This product is loaded in garlic, in onion, in broccoli, all the very high antioxidant fruits and vegetables. So all of a sudden, Sebastian was crying like crazy. And I'm like, what is wrong with him? And my friend's like, what are you taking? And I told her what tablets I was taking. She's like, Carla, the Garden 7. I'm like, oh my God. He was like a month old. You're not supposed to eat garlic and onion and broccoli and all that stuff. It's too hard for them. I'm like, oh my God, I wasn't thinking. So that's the only person that shouldn't be taking this. Children, absolutely. Cut it in half and give it to them in anything that you want to give it to them. It's amazing product for that. And last but not least, before we turn it over to questions that you might have for Victoria or myself, and that is this last product right here. This is the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, the Bentley of Herbalife, okay? So this product right here, Nightworks, won the Nobel Prize, okay? If you don't know what that means, look it up. But it's like major discovery for something that impacts human beings. This product is amazing for anybody who has respiratory or heart problems, okay? It's full of nitric oxide, amino acids, and arginine, okay, which basically what it does is it helps to give you more elasticity of your cardiovascular system so the blood can flow better, okay, and it has helped tremendously for people that have asthma. So I'm going to, this will be the last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to turn over to Victoria if you have any questions for her. But that is, if you know somebody who has bronchitis, who has asthma, please, please, please tell them about this product. It also comes in a 15-day because it's not cheap, because a lot of people, especially children, they can even die from at night because the weather goes down, the temperature goes down. If they have respiratory problems, they could get an asthma attack, and not make it to the hospital. So what you do is you take this before you go to bed, so that your body has a lot of nitric oxide and oxygen, so that you don't get those attacks in the middle of the night. I mean, I cannot stress this enough. This product is amazing. Sergio and I take it every single morning, and lately I've been taking it also at night. Okay, so I've been taking it twice a day, but that's because I had a little bit of chest pain recently, and I'm not about to wait for something to happen, so I'd rather prevent. So this is the ultimate antioxidant product. It's also great for people that have high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, all that stuff, restless leg syndrome. It's an amazing, amazing product. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing the screen, and I'm going to see if anybody, okay, you're home now. Awesome. So if anybody has any questions for Victoria or myself, unmute yourself, or you can type into the chat. Anybody have any questions?
Another thing about the Nightworks, if you guys snore or your husbands snore, the Nightworks stops them from snoring because it opens their passageways to breathing, that they get more air inside their system and they stop snoring. Trust me, I had a snore and it drove me nuts.
Yes, it also has other benefits because it improves your circulation. Use your imagination, people. All right, anybody have any questions? No? Anybody has questions? Okay.
So Nightworks doesn't like it. If you take it at night or during the day, it doesn't like cause you to like get sleepy or nothing like that, right?
Oh, yeah. So good question. So no, the reason why it's designed to be taken at night is because most people when people have had heart attacks, they have them at night because their nitric oxide drops. That's why it's designed to be taken at night. However, this is a good point. Because it's nitric oxide, it will get activated if you get activated. So for example, at night, what I do is I take my cup with me, I drink it, I brush my teeth, and I go to bed. You are not to drink it, clean your house, or do other things, because with your activity, it's going to give you energy. So in the morning, I drink it lukewarm, I drink it lukewarm, and it gives me energy, okay, before a workout. Or just for those of you guys who have ever taken Prepare, the Herbalife 24, Prepare has nitric oxide in it. So Nightworks is that. It just activates your blood flow. So if you take it and you get moving, it could give you some energy. But if you take it and go to bed, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Thank you. That was an awesome question. Any other questions? If you want to ask a question, unmute yourself. Okay. I guess I don't have any questions. Victoria, any last thoughts? Hold on. There you go. Let me unmute you.
All right. Sorry, I clicked something on my computer. I honestly, with the weather changing and the allergies about to come in, if you are prone to getting sick, I wouldn't wait until they start to hit you. Because for me, when I waited, it took a little bit extra for them to kick in versus already having it in my system. So like, because I already have it in my system and the weather's starting to change, I don't feel the shift in my like my nose passage or my throat passage. I actually already feel okay. But other people around me, like at work, they already have the sniffles. They already have like the burning sensation in their throat. So if you're prone to allergies or a head cold with weather change, I wouldn't wait. That's the only suggestion I would give, is I would not wait on it. I would get it right away.
Yeah, and if you have kids that are always getting sick, get Shassandra, smash it up, put it in their shake, and give it to them now so that they don't get sick throughout the flu changes and stuff like that.
I gave it to my son right when school started, because you know how kids get sick when they go back to school? And he hasn't gotten, he got, the other day he had a sore throat, but I think that was a lie, but I think he had a test and didn't want to go to school. But otherwise than that, like I gave it to him before school started, because you know how when they go back to school, all our kids get sick because everybody gets sick, and then people send their kids to school sick. And so then you have all those germs going around. So, and my son used to be very, very high asthmatic. He no longer has to use that inhaler puff anymore.
Yeah. Shassandra is an amazing product, you guys. All right, perfect. So we're under 25 minutes. Awesome, guys. So with that said, you guys, next week we're going to be talking about how to meal prep. Make sure you get all your challengers or all your friends on this chat, on this call next week. And